I mean, I have to thank, I have to start to thank, the start of the thanks is with Barbara because last year, out of the blue, we decided we would archive my stuff. We did it in a very charming way, not too heavy. And then out of the blue, like in life, in my life it seems, Bob asked, could we have a meeting? And then mentioned, let's have a Grammy Museum of Ringo. So it just fitted in. We did have to work a lot harder after he said that. And a lot faster because he had a date on it. We were like, oh yes, there's a shirt, but anyway, the most incredible thing about putting it together was I found so much stuff I didn't know I had. I'd like to thank two assistants I've had over the years who put it in hanging bags and in boxes and in trunks, and it was like, in several places on the planet, and we pulled it all together. But I did not personally think, oh, I've got to save that, I've got to do this, I've got to look after it. Sort of tossed aside in many ways, a lot of it. But when we started looking, and what we found was incredible. And, I like to mention that we were looking through stuff and putting it away, and, there's lots of other people who were helping us out. And then I had these two boxes from my mother. My mother died in '86, and I took these two boxes away, and I did not open them till last year. I thought, well, we better look in there. And it was like Aladdin's cave. I mean, first of all, the great letter I love from Rory Storm shows you what it was like in those days. He's written to me to tell me we're playing on Thursday night. Because he didn't have these, and we didn't have a phone. And so he says, we're playing Thursday night at the Jive Hive. I'll bring your cymbals and your money. And so, of course, I went. Because I didn't have a car. It was very difficult for a drummer in those days. We didn't have a car. And I'd take the snare drum to the gigs. And I'd beg a drummer who got his whole kit there, if let's use your kit, man. I'd use my snare and his kit. And sometimes they said yes, and sometimes they said no. And then when I did get a car and would be able to take my kit to the venues, other drummers would ask me, can I use your kit, man? I said, sure. And just for the musicians in the audience, I said to some guy, yeah, you can use the kit. And he sat on the drum stool, and he put his foot on the beater of the bass drum beater, and it was like he thought he was starting a motorbike. And so I just said, no, excuse me, you can't. Get off.